Hi, I'm Angela and welcome back. And today I want to talk about why you may be neglecting self-care and uncover the reasons behind that. Do you find it hard to make time for yourself because you've got such a busy schedule? Are you putting other people's needs before your own and neglecting your own self-care because of that, because you're putting other people's needs first? So neglecting self-care isn't just about being busy. It can be a symptom of other deeper issues that are impacting your overall well-being. Understanding why you neglect self-care is crucial for developing healthier habits and improving your quality of life. Many people don't even realise that neglecting self-care can actually stem from factors like guilt, societal pressures and past experiences as well. So you might just be thinking, oh, I'll just skip this shower, and don't believe me, I have done that. Oh, hold on. Oh, excuse me. It's not just about sort of, the personal care of skipping a shower, and it's a bit more deeper than that. Okay, I'll start again. Identifying these underlying issues can help you make some meaningful changes. So what happens when you ignore self-care? It can lead to burnout, some more stressful situations, and a decline in your physical and mental health as well. So if you don't address these issues, it just might be challenging for you to maintain a balanced and fulfilling life. So just being able to sort of recognise that as well. So some strategies to help you with this is identifying the root causes, and that is what the kind of therapy that I do is all about, is identifying root causes. So we're not just going to be like, oh, here's a coping mechanism so that you can get over this. It's not about that. It's about understanding what the reasons are that you might be neglecting the self-care, not just the fact of, oh, she's lazy, or she just needs a day in bed and she'll be fine. We're like, well, why you shouldn't need a day in bed? There could be underlying issues, and it's not for everyone. Maybe you do need a day in bed. Sometimes I do wish I could spend a day in bed. Sometimes I think I have spent a day in bed. Yeah, I have. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I don't get to spend a day in bed because my dog jumps on me. But I'd like to spend a day in bed, and maybe I'll spend a couple of hours extra than I should do in bed. But that's not the point. Try doing that with a 55-kilogram German Shepherd. But anyway, sometimes he does want to cuddle, but other times not so much. So feeling guilty about taking time for yourself and prioritizing others' needs, and it's also societal expectations as well. It's not a badge of honor to carry on going when you're not feeling like it. You must get up and you must do things. Sometimes you do need to take a step back and look after yourself. Just because I don't know, you were brought up with somebody that's has to keep going. Oh, I couldn't possibly spend a day in bed. Oh, you're ill. Oh no, you can't stay in bed. Why not? Why can't you stay in bed? You're ill. You should be able to stay in bed. And even if you've got children, there's places that you can ask for help, and when the kids are at school, you can just get that extra hour in bed if that's what you need. Okay, so it's identifying these root causes as well, and taking time to prioritize yourself. So looking at professional help as well. If you are something that you're struggling with and a day in bed isn't going to help you, and you are neglecting your self-care, then speaking to somebody that's a professional that's trained in trying to help you get to the root cause of your problems and can give you professional guidance and valuable insights that you might not be able to see yourself. It's not just a case of you being lazy, no matter what. I can tell you now, there's underlying causes. Even people that you might see and you might think, oh, they're lazy. There's some reason why that person can't get motivated and can't get out and do things. And it's not just because they're lazy. Well, it could be, but it's generally not just because they're lazy, okay? And then challenging your negative beliefs as well. So recognizing and challenging any negative beliefs that you might have about self-care, like I've just said. You might have some beliefs that aren't actually yours. So question where these beliefs have come from. Are they from actual your beliefs, or are they learned from somebody else, like your parents or anyone else as well? So setting clear boundaries. So protecting your personal time. If you do need some time to yourself, being able to protect it and learning to say no when necessary. So if someone's asking you to do something and you think, even if it's a friend that wants to offload on you, and we've all got friends like that, and that's fine, because that's what friends are for. You're there to talk to each other. But if you haven't got the capacity and you need to look after yourself for a bit, then it's okay to just say, look, I'm not in a great place at the moment. I prefer not to have to listen to you right now. And it's okay to say that. People do understand, and you can redirect them to another friend. You need to think about yourself, put yourself first for once, and set some boundaries. Developing a self-care routine. So this is not something I'm particularly good at. I try and do things like, I have no choice to get up in the morning and walk my dog. That's my kind of no choice self-care routine, is getting up in the morning and taking my dog out for a nice long walk. It just helps me start my day. And if I am, you know, I'd say being lazy, but if I decide to just take him for a quick walk around the block instead of taking him for a nice sort of hour's walk in the morning, he's a giant dog, so I need to take him for a long walk no matter what. But if I choose to maybe take him out later on in the day, that's not starting my day right, and I notice not going for a walk. And it's small things like that. It doesn't have to be this like, oh, I get up and I light a joss stick and then you know, run myself a warm bath, or even getting, you know, the cold plunges and things like that, and I have to do an hour in the gym. It doesn't have to be that. You can do small, simple things that make you feel happy, and that's considered self-care. So it's something that makes you happy. It doesn't have to be some big, gigantic, you know, 10-mile run that makes you feel better. Whatever works for you. So just creating that routine. Mindful practices as well. So I'm not very good at meditation, so I'm not very good at it. I just don't give it enough time. So doing things like that, like meditation, perhaps. There's loads of stuff on YouTube that you can watch that can help you with doing meditation, guided meditation as well. I did a voice recording of things that I wanted to listen to, like positive affirmations in my own voice, because sometimes recording yourself talking and you listening to yourself, that can help as well. So you listen to your own voice talking to yourself. Might sound like you're going crazy, but you're not. It's actually putting positive affirmations into a recording device, which you can do, like you can do it on here on your iPhone, and you can listen to that before you go to sleep. Just things that you like, nice things that you want to hear before you go to sleep. When you get up in the morning, listening to positive affirmations, having things written out in your notes, things like that. Just starting your day off on a good point and on a positive note. That's helpful as well. And then building a support system. So a group of friends that you can go to that aren't going to be moaning, that aren't going to be gossiping, that aren't going to bring you down. People that are going to be talking about, I have friends that I talk to about business. I have friends I talk to about therapy. I have friends that I talk to about nothing in particular. Friends that I talk to about dogs. There's different people that you can go to for different things depending on what sort of mood you're in. Building a support network around you is also really important as well. And being able to share your goals with people. So if you're sort of feel yourself slipping, you know the sort of people that you can go to, and also reaching out for help if you need it professionally. So it's often neglecting self-care isn't necessarily just the thought of you just staying in bed and being lazy, and sometimes we do need that staying in bed. And if you're one of those people that can stay in bed all day, I'm very jealous, and I'd like to be able to do that, but here we are. So it's deeper issues as well. So, you know, addressing those issues can really help. If it's not just a case of you needing to just catch up on some sleep, being able to set boundaries, creating a self-care routine, and building a support system as well, and just prioritising you for a change if this is something you're really struggling with. So I hope that's helped. I hope that's given you a few strategies that you may need if you are struggling at the moment with looking after yourself. So I hope that's helped, and thank you very much for watching.